Go.
Welcome to Discount Water Supply YouTube video for the WaterShield water softener. Yours may be called an iron block. The programming works the same. First thing to check is the time. If you have to change the time to show the correct time of day, press the set clock button. Hours flash, change with arrow. Make sure you're on PM if that's correct. Set clock again takes you to the minutes, can be changed with arrows. Set clock, time is set. Programming. Oh, wait. Next. Shows you how many gallons of capacity is remaining. Informational only. You can't change that. Next. Takes you to the current flow rate. There's a flow meter built in here. If you're using water in the house, that will show how many gallons per minute that's flowing through the water softener. Right now it's 0 because there's no water flowing. Next. Salt. It's asking you to put salt in the salt tank. We'll get more to that later. Next, back to current time. Next and up takes you to the hardness. That's the measurement of the calcium hardness of the water coming into your water softener, determined by a water test. If it needs to be a different number, say your test shows you 12, change it to 12 with the arrow. Next, regeneration day 14. This is the minimum regeneration. If you're not using water, say you go on vacation, 14 days go by, it will regenerate so the water inside the machine doesn't go stagnant. 14 is the recommended number. Next, 2 a.m. regeneration time. 2 a.m. is a normal time for a water softener to regenerate. Can be changed with arrows. First to hours, make sure it says a.m. Next is your minutes. Once it's set, next. Back to current time. Next and down takes you to the next level of programming. Normally this is set when it's installed, doesn't need to be changed. The word softening appears. If you see the word filtering, change it back to softening. Next. First cycle, backwash, 8 minutes. If it's not 8 minutes, change it. More isn't better. Don't get tempted to try to make it longer. Next. Cycle 2, down. DN means down. 50 minutes of brine. That's how long it draws the salt water from the salt tank. Salt water is called brine. Can be changed if necessary. Next. Third cycle, backwash, 8 minutes. Next. Fourth cycle, 8-minute rinse. Next. Fifth cycle, fill. It puts enough water back in the salt tank to use 13.5 pounds of salt. Only reason to change this, if the water softener is a 1 cubic foot, then you would change that to 9.5 with the arrows. This is a big softener. We're leaving it at 13.5 pounds. Next, capacity. This softener is 42,000 grains capacity. 42 times 1,000. If you have a 1 cubic foot resin softener, you would change that to 32,000. We'll leave this one at 42,000. Next. Automatic regeneration, the word GAL right there, that's gallons, is going to use gallons or water usage to calculate when to regenerate. That's the most efficient way to operate a water softener. Next, normal salt usage. Normal is good. Next, salt. This is an alarm or a reminder, if you will. When it gets down to 50 pounds, which is a calculation remaining in the salt barrel, it will tell you to bring it salt. If you don't want that, you can change it all the way down to 0 and it'll turn off. I'm going to leave this one at 50. Next. There's a relay in here. The relay is to operate auxiliary equipment. If you don't have that, leave the relay off. If you do, put the relay, see, error, look at that. Leave it off. Next. Back to current time. To regenerate now, say the in-laws showed up and they're doing a bunch of laundry and you don't want to wait for this thing to regenerate. Hold down the regen button. It'll regenerate tonight. See, it says regenerate today. If for some reason you want to regenerate it now, you hold down regen until you hear the motor start. If you're regenerating manually like we just did, there's nothing more to do. You just leave it. It will finish all by itself and return back to normal operation. If you have any questions, call Discount Water Supply at 407-323-9010. Thanks for watching our video. Have a great day.